Welcome to the Open Job Pink Couch. Our guest today is Nino Montagnese, the Managing Director of Air Canada Vacations.
Hello.
And Nino, I really want to get an overview of the enormous business opportunities at Air Canada Vacations right now.
Okay.
We certainly know about Sun,
Yes.
which has grown and continues to grow.
Absolutely.
The ITC market. Now we have this incredible Europe brochure. We have Ultimate Escapes, which you've just launched, which we will talk about more another time, which is the luxury
We
sector. And you have all of Air Canada's network to leverage, plus you now have inbound. So as the head of the operation at Air Canada Vacations, how do you manage what resources go where do you put the emphasis? Where does Sun fit into it? I would like to get an overview. Can you do that for me?
I'm going to try to do that really quickly because I could be here all day, you know that.
Yes.
But you know, at Air Canada Vacations, we collaborate very much with Air Canada, especially when we're looking at new routes. You know, we work with revenue management, we work with network planning over at Air Canada to make sure that if we're going to position an aircraft out of a gateway into a destination, that it's going to be a viable one. You won't find that we're just going to plot planes out of a gateway and hope that it works.
Right.
There's a lot of thought that goes behind it, because quite frankly, if you position an aircraft somewhere and it is not viable, it's there. And the following year, we will take it, and Air Canada will utilize that elsewhere. So we have to make any aircraft that we position work as a whole.
And certainly the board of directors would notice that something isn't working.
Of course.
And they are noticing that things are working, are they not?
We are doing extremely well.
Yes.
You know, the Sun has been the backbone of Air Canada Vacations for many years, but you know, we just launched Europe, and it's a fabulous brochure. It's 122 pages. The product in this brochure is by far the best in the market. The pricing is excellent. And you know, we've partnered with Trafalgar, we've partnered with Contiki. We've got about 21 tours available between the two of them that we're packaging with our air. And so this Europe and beyond is really where you're going to see Air Canada Vacations grow tremendously over the course of the next few years.
And beyond. Let's touch on beyond.
So beyond. So, you know, we just in late November launched an inbound program. So we're now working with U.S. agents or agencies, and they are now selling into Canada. So, you know, go figure, Air Canada Vacations, we're finally selling an inbound product to U.S. agents. And, you know, we've actually had some Canadian agents sell to their customers from the U.S. coming this way. We've got great packages. We've got urban getaways right across Canada. We bring people into Halifax, you know, Pier 21. A lot of immigrants came to Canada through Pier 21. Whale watching, Arctic tours, it's you name it, we've got it.
And what better way to do it than with a company that's called Canada?
That's right. We fly the flag, as we say. We fly the flag.
Tell me something, Nino. This rapprochement with Air Canada, to me, it's a natural evolution. I think Rouge probably had a lot to do with it, but do you think it would have gotten there anyway, that you work more closely?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and we always have worked closely with Air Canada, but over the last few years, with the expansion of Air Canada Rouge being the leisure airline with the company, you find that we've really bonded, and we're working very, very closely in all fronts. You know, revenue management, network planning, the sales teams are working much closer. Right. We're collaborating, you know, on the marketing side. We're collaborating much more than we ever did, which is fantastic.
It's fascinating, and you're telling me that you've had growth on the Sun side. And I hear about growth from a lot of, I'm back into the ITC market.
Okay.
I hear a lot of growth from a lot of the operators. Everybody's doing knock on wood, doing well. Where is that growth coming from? Because in the past, one operator would sort of be, it would just be
That's
shifting
right.
market
Yeah,
share.
yeah.
But I'm not getting that impression this
No,
year.
it's funny you ask. Again, for 2017-18 winter, we had about 15% overall capacity growth into the sun. And, as I said, we're placing the planes and we're growing the capacity where we believe the demand is there. We're not gonna just throw a bunch of capacity in the market and then end up in a bloodbath.
Right.
The good thing about this winter is that we had this cold snap because up until just prior to that, sales were good. We were trending up year over year, but some of the destinations were down. Some of them were not back. Some of the hurricane hit destinations were not back to where they should have been. And I'll tell you, this cold and our fellow Canadians, they scooped it all up. So very good. And now you find, and I probably speak for most of us, that sales are above where they were last year.
Isn't that great?
Which is where we all want to be.
Yes, we certainly do. I much prefer that news. Now, you're manhandling this poor little booklet.
It's close to my heart.
Yes, I can tell. Now, so tell us about this handbook, because I think that's a very clever thing that you've published.
So what we've done is we've created this travel agent handbook, and it's not a beautiful book. It's more about
useful book.
It's a useful book. So it talks you through all of our product lines and where you can find them. We do have 2 back-end systems, and so this book walks you through all of our products, tells you where you can find them, how you can book them, etc. This book will probably be updated every quarter. There's a lot of change on the distribution side with Air Canada Vacations coming very soon.
Good changes.
Good changes, positive changes.
Positive.
Yes.
Okay. And how does the agent get a hold of it?
Through our sales team.
Okay.
We handed these out at the product seminars in September. We're going to be launching Europe in late January, and then again with our unique experiences, we will have copies of those at every event that we attend, but through sales.
Fabulous.
For sure.
And before I let you go, the Europe brochure came out in December. It is spectacular.
Thank you.
Beautiful cover. You told me that the pickup, because you launched it in December, was huge.
We have seen tremendous growth into Europe, and I'm not, last year, so 2017, we launched Europe in April. It was very late. So we ended up launching the new Europe brochure this past December. So 2 Europe brochures in 1 year.
Right, that's a lot.
It was a lot. So our poor marketing team, you think,
Yes.
they're behind the scenes creating all this stuff, but this launched December, and I got to tell you, it is flying off the shelves. So, although we're in the sun mode and people want to book sun, people are looking ahead to Europe. So take advantage when they're booking their sun, and make sure you mention Europe, because if they're booking sun now, they are going to be looking for Europe. And we've got some fabulous product. I mean, I could sit here and go through it all, but we've got some very good product there and great commissions. So
All really good news. That's what we like to hear at Open Jaw. Thanks for coming in, Nino.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.